roughly shaped. My baby wouldn't pass for a piece of slate. He's rock hard, skin like sandpaper. Baby, there's no one greater.
Good morning, everyone. I am Hem and you watch. Welcome to Hem and Watch. Today I don't think I really need headphones because we're not gonna play games. Today I'm doing my top 100 video games of all time as of 2024. You'll mostly need like a little, asterisk in the corner saying subjective to changes. This contract is not binding. Hem Watch shall not be incriminated for any statement regarding the top 100 video games of all time. Alright. Well, first what we'll do is a bit of news. Because it's been ages I haven't done news and I don't know what's out. What is out? Do you guys know what is out? Let's check it out with a bit of coffee. Everybody got a coffee? Stone said, be right back, gonna make a coffee. Back. Yay, coffee time. Nope, not happening. I'm judging you for every one of these fix. I know, Sunshine. I'm so looking forward to that. I'm judging you. Like, it's the same for Stonch on his side. He's got coffee on the side. Whatever on the left. Maybe a cat. Like a villain in James Bond that he can pet. And he's ready. He's like, I'm ready for you. Come at me with all your stupid picks. Games that should not even be on the top 1000. First, I'd like to do the news. Oh, that's a very bad angle. What happened to this one? Hello. Try can. There you go. That's a bit better. Just imagine me as the elusive man. Yeah, exactly. I totally picture you as the elusive man, Stonch. You are as elusive as the elusive, not elusive, elusive, as the guy. You just like the cigarette. They kept his cigarette, right? For sure. That is so cliche, but yeah. All right. Oh, it's not here. It's on Firefox. Firefox. Yes. Where's Firefox? Come on, Firefox. Thank you. Awesome music. Can you hear the music? Because today I'm doing it without the headphones. Hopefully we can hear a bit of the music. Amazing music from an amazing game. That might be in the list. I stopped in December, didn't I? Yeah, I think I did. That's familiar, but yeah, stupid thing, Fusionist, yeah, we did that. Whatever. January, what, are you telling me I didn't do the news for 12 days? Oh my god, well, let's do that quickly then. No, I'm not interested into that. So I'm gonna put it in my... Is that a Stardew Valley from China? Oh no, it's an RPG. It's a Chinese... Oh, not even supported in your local language. Okay. So, okay, wow. Okay. Let me quickly put that in my ignore list so that Steam algorithm knows that I'm not into that. Can hear, but it does seem a touch low. Maybe it was that song. I don't know. Hopefully, it should be a bit louder, this one. Maybe dependent on the song. I don't know. I'll be playing some Mass Effect 2 on the side. Yeah. Especially, I just want to do that quickly before starting. You know what I mean? Alright. Then, I missed 12 days. That's crazy. Beyond Citadel. Looks like a nice FPS. Classic. Wow, overwhelmingly positive. That's crazy. Ah, Toei Kuramori. I think I heard about that guy. Not sure about that. That looks like a... What do you call them, Stones? You told me about how you call these people that do that on Twitch. It's an animated character. I mean, I like that. Maybe a bit dull, a bit repetitive and dull, but I appreciate the style. Yeah, a bit repetitive. That's sad because I could enjoy that. I'm gonna put it in my wish list. Let me see if it's in my wish list already. It's in my ignore list. Interesting. I'll put it in my wish list just because it looks intriguing and the reviews are crazy. Boomer shooter, whatever. Nah, I don't think I'm interested in that. Incremental dungeon raise. What is that? No, I'm not sure. I'm a big fan of that. Kotaro Yoshida. Japanese stuff. There's tons of Japanese release at the moment. Is it me or it's an impression? Or it's a fact? It could be interesting because you know, Japanese people always do intriguing concept, but I don't think I'm going to put it in my ignore list. I don't think that's for me. VTuber, yeah, there you go. Virtual tuber. I should think about that. Virtual, if it stands for virtual, which is weird because everything is virtual. I guess their character is virtual and it's not themselves. I do prologue frontline survival. Don't think that's interesting. Sorry. Looks very casual. Tower defense. Yeah, we see many of these games get released. So I'm gonna put it in my ignore list. I've got too many games there. I didn't think it would be that much. Only up. Oh, is it one of those climbing games? Not interested. A multiplayer thing? Meh. Chinese game, which is with a very sexy woman, but it's gonna be a bit about weird legends and fighting. Equestrian challenge. Oh my god, who buys that? Who buys that? Subterra. That looks like a typical co-op. There you go, co-op horror. Yeah. No, it feels like there's thousands of games exactly similar to that. Not my thing. Not my thing. It might be good. I don't know, man. Oh, it's in my ignore list already. There you go. Amenti. What's Amenti? Adventure. Okay, super creepy. So it's a horror game. It's sad because the environment is really nice. Look at that. Is that in-game? That's very pretty. It's sad. And $10? I mean, come on. Look at that. If you've got the means to do an environment like that, do a real game, no? Why do they end up doing just a creepy $10? It must last like 2 hours or something. No, look at that. It's really pretty. Yeah, stupid thing. It's sad. It's really sad. I think it's a wasted potential. Ignore list. Where are we? Okay. Wait, what have I done? Okay. MNT, and what's that? Age of Survival, which is basically an ARK copy-paste. Is that it? Oh my god, that's so junk. Very negative. I'm sorry, people should realize that by now. In a couple of screenshots like that, this is ARK all over again, but $10. Man. Oh, you can't buy it. What the hell? Has it been removed from the game? From the platform? I can't buy it. Did they receive like awful reviews, or was it people said it's a copy paste of ARK and the game got removed or something? Some people liked ARK and want something new like it. Yeah, but I mean, come on, this is junk. You can clearly see it is. However, it's removed. Interesting. Well, I put... Oh, I'm not showing it to you, sorry. Why am I not showing it to you? There you go. Look at that. You can't buy it. Oh well. Next. What do we have? Click Mage. Nah. Project Tower. Nah. Blacksmith Simulator Prologue. Nah. Screen Cat. Oh my god. Tactics of World War One. Meh. Yeah, get off. Chocolate Factory Simulator. Oh my god. Sea Fantasy. Oh my god. Call of Duty. Call of Duty. There's nothing. Ah, My Summer Car. That's the game Trampy was talking about, wasn't it? Is it any good? Very positive reviews. This is not a fun game. Oh, okay. Wow, that looks like junk visually. Ew. Why is it so tacky? Is that Finnish? Is it in my... I think I've put it in my wish list because Tramp said I should try it. Did you try that, Stonch? It's junk for you, but maybe not for everyone if they love that style of game. You're very PC on this Sunday morning. You can't be that PC with the top 100 coming. Did you try this game? It looks weird. Okay, it's in my wish list. How much is that? 17 bucks. I mean, if Trump said I should try it because it reminded him of Pacific Drive, I guess I can give it a try, but I'll wait for just a bit cheaper. No, I haven't tried my car. I don't really have much interest in cars. But do you need to be interested in cars for this? Because, you know, it feels like it's a bit like Pacific Drive. It's more like an adventure in open world thing or thingy. I don't know. Okay, that looks very carish. But as a joke, so I don't know. I'm not sure. Where are we? My Summer Car. Builders of Egypt. Meh. Something. Hello, love. Is again. Hello is again, love? What? Hello, love, 18 again. Ew, I think we saw that. Ew. Warden's Will. Is that Risk of Rain 2? That looks so much like Risk of Rain. Mostly positive. Yeah, I don't think I have any interest in that. I'm gonna put that in my ignore list. The description doesn't make it sound like that. Oh, of My Summer Car? Oh well. And that's it. Oh no, 9. Come on, quickly. Freedom Wars Remastered. The Last Flame, I guess. That looks very casual. Auto Battler. I'm always a bit wary of these Auto Battler, Clicker, Idler, whatever. Wow, the UI is a bit messy. It's very board game-ish with the colors, you know, very generic. I don't know. I think I'm gonna put that in my ignore list. Oh, it's in my wish list. Okay. I'll wait. Does anybody have any info on that? The Last Flame. Maybe it's interesting. Maybe. Rangers in the South. Oh, I think I put that game in my wish list. Yeah. So it came out already. Oh yeah, I think it... Yeah. I've put that in my wish list. That sounds familiar. It looks exactly like Octopath Traveler and such, right? Not a big fan of that kind of UI. It looks low budget. It's in my wish list, yeah. Alright. Cruel. What's that? Oh, that's a copy paste of Blood. Oh my god. This is just Blood all over again. Oh, but as a roguelike. Oh, as a roguelike. Oh, they don't... Oh, procedural generation. Nah. They don't say roguelike, I'm surprised. Roguelike, there you go. So basically the guy did Blood style FPS but in a roguelike, so like oh yeah, I'm tired of these games. That's not my what's the game we tried the other day? Mullet guy. That's exactly that kind of thing, right? And you try to have an A rank or S rank like the guy you sent me, Donkey guy. Yeah, that's so sad. I would have liked a good FPS in Blood style, but this is not for me. Where are we? Cruel, City Punk, and Love Punch. Nah. Cursed, Digicam, horror stuff for sure. And Possess, horror stuff. Points and Wish Palm. No. Go away. Going Rogue and Soul Rui. Alright, we're done. We did it. I think I'm gonna put my headphones on. I feel weird without them. And I can hear all the sounds in the house. I don't like that. Alright. Time to start. So I think for the top 100. Oh wait, I don't have the thingy. I don't have the chat. If I do that, I don't have the chat. And I kind of need the chat, right? This I'm gonna put it here. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put myself somewhere around here. No, maybe not down there, maybe more here. How about here? Is that okay here? It'll make more sense. You know what? Actually, maybe not just right now. Maybe I'm gonna put myself here like usual. Oh, is it me or I'm lower? Not sure. It's weird. Let's see, how am I going to do that? First, we need this. That's the first thing I want to add. Where did I put it? Scores. That's the one. Do-do-do. Oops. I think I'll do something like that. So for instance, if I ask web window, top score, yeah, that's the one. But it's not supposed to... Yeah, it worked. Okay, cool. So here I can put Baker Stonch. Yeah, it's too long. Your nickname is too long, Baker Stonch. Hey, I appreciate you, Baker Stonch. Bakers. How about bakers? I'm aware. I am aware. Alright, and I think, you know what? I think you're gonna compete by yourself. Nobody's gonna come. It'll be just you and me. Alright. So let's do this. We have this here, and I have to open it, but I have to make very careful not so that you don't see the list, because I have a feeling this is gonna happen. I have to think. Ooh. Okay, I got scared. I clicked on this and nothing was on my screen. Okay. How am I going to do that? It's not changing until I come up with something better that is available everywhere. Oh. How can you find... You probably are not looking actively, right? Because I'm sure if you did, you would find. So you don't think it's necessary at the moment. Careful, it's gonna stick. It's gonna stick. Baker Stonch, yeah. If I open this, what happens? Does it appear? No, it does not appear. So I think I need to... I have to be very careful with what I do. I have to be very careful with what I do, yeah. So what happens if I do something like this, and web window should be the Google Slides, and I open it? Okay. And then I go back to this, and then I go back to this. I think we're good. I think we're good to start. I'm not looking actively. To be honest, I've used this one for so long, it's probably not going to change. Baker Stonch. I mean, it has a... It rolls out of on the tongue, right? Baker Stonch. And most people will call you Stonch, hopefully. Hey, Baker. Hey, Baker. Nobody sees a baker as someone, you know, fundamentally bad or something. So I think you're good on that one. Most people use baker. That's cute. And now I put all sorts of lights in. Let's go, people! Top 100 with a stupid voice and my launch pad with a button that is. Alright. Let's go for the top 100. First, I have to mention some. Oh, wait, can I do that? Can I do? Officially started at 7:37. Yeah. Should I remove the thing on the... You know what? I think I'm going to remove the thing on the... There. It's better, isn't it? I think it's better like that. I worked with an Asian guy that gave himself an English name of Baker. He gave himself an English name of Baker. You mean the actual job, right? The activity of Baker. What was that? Do you know what it was? What when you say Asian guy, what language? That's funny. Okay. That was his English name, Baker. Baker. It's funny. I'm pretty sure my name is Baker. Baker. You probably end up forgetting about the guy who does the bread, for sure. I'm pretty sure you kind of forget. It's like a Laker or whatever. Maker. Meet your maker. All right, let's go. Stop delaying me, Stonch. Where are you? You're there. Let's go. Haven't watched top 100 video games of all time. Let's start. Where is it? Where's my button to move on? Intro and rules. I have a few intro and a few rules, Stonch. So listen to me. Listen to me, Stonch. This is not a clean list. No comment on that, Stonch. It's not a clean list because it's my first time. It's my first time I tried to do a serious top 100 video games of all time. I had done some top 100 video games before, but as a mess around, as a mock around, you know. I had basically, you know, taken back from my memory many games, put them together and done the list. The thing is, if you want to do that, you have to do it cleanly. When you have people like us, we're gamers, and we have 30 years of gaming in our baggage. You need to make sure you have all the games. So this is not that, okay? There's many games missing. If you end up noticing, what about this game? It's not, I don't see it appearing. I might be like, oh my god, I forgot it, you know? So yeah. So this is not an exhaustive list because I did not complete the list per platforms. Indeed, if you think back to platforms such as Nintendo, such as Atari, I think most games won't be on that list because I didn't take the time. It's too long. But once I'm done with that, this year I might do that, to do a new list at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. Regarding the point of unfinished games, because I know Stonch talked about that last time, yes, there will be unfinished games on this list, and by unfinished I mean games that I have not finished, that I might never finish. If you think about all these multiplayer games, you know, online competitive multiplayer games, if you think about games that are mostly on a loop, such as, I don't know, art games, roguelike games, and not necessarily based on a start and finish with a final boss and the credits. There's many types of games. If you take a game like, I don't know, Elite Dangerous, there's not really an end. It's a game that you practice every day, you know, like a sport. So yeah, there will be unfinished games on this list for sure. I'm just a human being. I'm a dad. I don't have much time, so I've put games on this list that I have not finished, that I've never seen the credits by myself. And for me, that's not a problem. If it is a problem for some, also, it is not a strict, fixed list. And by that, I know that people like you, Stonch, and some other people don't like the idea of a top because they say, why would you put number 17 before number 18? How do you judge that and all that? And I know, because it's a game. I know the feeling, but it's a game. And what it means is that number, I don't know, 18 might be on par with number 25. I don't even know if I prefer one or the other that much, you know what I mean? But the list is good enough, satisfying enough to say I prefer number 7 much more than number 45. That's for sure. Okay, the gap is there. I don't know where I put the limit between number 11 and number 12. There's no real difference. Okay, it could be inverted, is what I'm saying. The rules of my top 100: no expansion, no DLC in there. We just take games. I've put some single games by themselves, and I've put some series all together. Okay, we talked about that. I'm not sure it's a great idea, and I do intend, starting next year, to stop that. I want to put all the games separately. It just takes much longer. And to be fair, I never remember, I don't know, one Zelda more than another. That's my problem. Some people do. Most people do, probably. So your favorite game is actually 9. I love how you're trying. So yeah, I've put some series together, and I know it's not very satisfying, but it's a trial, okay? It's a trial. I've put some games together, even if the platform is different, because I've put a series together sometimes. So you might find a game on Dreamcast and on PC put together as an entry. It's worth what it's worth. And finally, I also included some other types of games that I can't really talk about without spoiling. So I'm just saying in advance, you won't find just games from consoles and PC on it, okay? Now we reached the question of how do we do that in priority. I had the help of people like Stonch, people like Stephanie Ninang, and help of there's someone else who helped me on that one. I think it's my wife. Where basically when I get two games, I say which one I prefer. If I don't know, I start with question 1. Which one would you redo for the first time? That, I think that was Stone's idea. I find it great. Which one would I want to do again as if it was the first time, to feel like it was the first time? Okay, that's very important. If I still don't know, I go to question 2, which is which one would you recommend to everybody? That's a very fair point too. And if I still don't know, there's a third question, which one would you play right now? Okay, these are the 3 questions of priority. For the quiz rules, there's just Stone, so we'll keep it very loose, but I thought of doing a 10-second cooldown for each person. I'm not going to implement that in Twitch. I think there's a, what is it called? Slow mode or whatever, I can't remember. I don't want people to bam, 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 you know, every second. So, because for instance, if someone gives a wrong answer, then someone gives what I mean is that I wanted to implement a 10 seconds cooldown. But we're not going to do it right now, it's just you and I, Stonch, so no cooldown for now. Please, I'm pretty sure you had the same idea, Stonch, but I'm just going to say it in advance. No engine search or AI search, okay? When I say the thing, let's try to guess. Maybe Google search right at the end if you really can't guess, but let's play on our honesty. No Google and engine search. And finally, the spelling or the exact title is not necessary. Okay, I'm not going to be annoying with that. If you get the game title, even approximately, that's fine. Okay. If it's Zelda, I'm not asking you to say The Legend of Zelda, The Breath of the Wild, whatever. This is stupid. Okay. If we talk about a game precisely, I don't know. If we talk about a Final Fantasy precisely, I want the number at least, or that kind of thing, right? But not just that precise. All right, let's go. The Legend of Zelda, Hyrule Kingdom of Dynasty Warriors, trademark. Exactly. Okay, I think we can go. So before we start, I'm going to give you a few examples because I'm going to show all the games that didn't do my top 100, that didn't make my top 100, the short list with 15 games, and to give an idea of how it works. So for instance, we have wait, how does it work? I think I have, so it's next screen. So 115 for instance. Kid Chameleon on Mega Drive. Okay, 1992. And here I could say some stuff like, for instance, my number 114 is a game that came out 5 years ago, and it's about a goose. It's super easy. I made it dumb because obviously it's Untitled Goose Game. I'm a bit surprised myself that it reached number 114, to be fair. I really think that's because I forgot lots of games in that list. I don't think it's that high. What? This is a top 115 list. You know, 113 is Crying Suns. Great game on PC. So these are all the games that didn't make my top 100. That's what we call the short list. And number 112 is Crow Country. I really like it. I'm surprised it didn't go higher than that, but that's that. Games that I've done recently. Another game that I did recently is 111, about a clown. Stonch knows about this one. It's Dropsy. So this one, it's in my shortlist. It didn't make my top 100. Not enough to be up there, but still, it's pretty high. Okay, that's the kind of game that I'll remember for sure. And for instance, the next one, 110, is a series of 2 games. I'm going to show you an example, for instance, of a question. Let's try to do it as a quiz right now. It's a series of 2 games made by a studio from Spain. It's very dark, very medieval, but also it's fantastic. It's a Metroidvania. What else can I say? I mean, that's easy. I think I've given so many easy clues about this one. And there's the delay with the chat I have to wait for. I don't know if you heard that one, Stonch. Getting drop frames. Oh no! Oh yeah, it's dead! Oh yeah, my stream is dead, obviously. Refresh. Refresh. No, my stream is dying. My stream is dying. You're talking about Blasphemous, right? Nice job. Yep. Ah, it's dying. My stream is dying. It's still in the red. It's staying in the red. Hello, can you hear me? Blasphemous is correct. Oh, it's back in the green. Can you hear me? Looks like it's starting to stabilize. Yeah. Oh, 4,000, 3,000. It's going back down. It's going back down. Stonch. $3,000. No, it's not good, I think. What is happening seriously with NBN? It has to be an NBN thing, no? Stupid Sunday morning. Oh, that's it. 6,000. I'm back in the green. Oh, 2,000. Never mind. Back in the red. I'm gonna put it here maybe. Still in the red for me. Are you do you think I'm back or what? I'm back a Stonch. It's still in the red for me. Still in the red for me. This sucks. This really sucks. Still skipping a bit, yeah. 5,000, 6,000. Okay, I'm back in the green. Never mind, orange. What do I have to do to solve that problem? Seriously? Can I? Yeah, I'm completely in the red right now. Completely in the red. Stonch, can you hear me? It looks like I'm back in the green. I went in the living... I don't know if you're there. Wait, I'll wait for you. Stonch, can you hear me? 1 2 1 2. I can hear you refreshing. Yeah, it's back in the green. I have my suspicion. I went in the living room and the wife and the kids were watching some video on YouTube on the living room TV. And I asked them to stop and now it's back in the green. I think it's linked. No, it has to be. It has to be. You know what, Stonch? I'm gonna... Oh, did I... There's nobody? I don't know. Surely there's just you, right? So I can say his name. I talked to Andrew the other day, and I said I really need to invite him, you know, to play a board game one day. And I thought, just one. I know you're not gonna come regularly, but I said because I also want to invite Baker Stonch, and he said, yeah, sure. Give me a bit of an advance notification. A Friday would be great, he said. If that works for you, I'd like to do that once. And maybe when you come, you can check, see what the problem is with this internet thing. You come with your tools, you have my Sparky. I'm kidding, of course. The way to test that is to check if starting it again still causes skip frames. Oh yeah, well, you know what? I might try that another time because we're doing a top 100. It's already 8. We barely started. We did not start. It did still drop a few frames just then. Oh yeah? Damn. 4-second latency. Oh. For me it's very stable in the green on OBS, but maybe it just takes a bit of time to get back on track. Let's just start. I want to start my top 100 and be done with it, right? It's been too long. So yeah, Blasphemous. Correct. The Tramp. Yeah, Trumpy. You arrived right on time because I'm done with the explanation and I'm showing my shortlist, which means the dozen of games who didn't make my top 100. And we had a huge, obviously, stream internet connection issue because, you know, oh, it's dead again. It's dead again. Fuck that. Non, non, je pense pas que ça n'a pas bougé. Ça n'a pas rapport, je crois. Non, non, non. Hello, can you hear me? Refresh, F5, F5, I'm back in the green. Back. It's back? Is it working? It's so annoying, honestly. I hope it's not gonna stay like that. A Friday would work fine for me. I wouldn't get your hopes up on the internet troubleshooting though. I can't fix the problem if it's yeah, don't worry. I was mostly teasing you. I don't expect you, especially on, you know, Friday evening, you come here to play a board game. We're not here to solve cable issues. It's weird, right? I went to check. Here it dropped, right? It died again. I went to check, they're not on the TV anymore. So it's not linked to that, right? How do I show that to Aussie Broadband? Because even if I showed them that with, I don't know, with some kind of video, they would say, well, that's an OBS problem, or that's a Twitch problem, or it's not, you know? That's so annoying. That is so irregular. Are we back? Are we back? Is it working? Can I go on? Assumption. Try to get an infinite ping going, possibly logging to a text file. Should I do that now? Do you have that on Discord? Is it the one that Ozzy Broadband asked me last time? Try to get some drop frames. If it doesn't get any, I can probably write a tool. Okay. Let's talk about that later, Stonch. You know, on drop packets. Let's talk about that on Discord or later, okay? Let's do the thing. I want to do the thing. We were supposed to enjoy with the coffee. My coffee is already done and we haven't started. Let's enjoy that. Let's enjoy. I really appreciate it though. Really appreciate it. Let's talk about that later because I know you've got work, you've got games to do. You don't necessarily don't want to write a tool to help me with a stupid thing. Let's go. So, Trampy, I hope you're there. I'm gonna add your name. How do I add your name? Ah, there you go. The Tramp. Can I call you Tramp? There you go. So let's go. My number 109, for instance, is a game. Another game that didn't make the top 100 is a very pretty game from 2020. Spiritfarer, very nice game. Even my wife did it, and she really liked it. So there you go. My number 108 is a game that came out a few years ago and I just did recently. It was a cool game. Pacific Drive, really cool game. I heard that they finally got the rights given to some film, a movie studio, whatever. They're gonna do a series, TV series, exactly like I hoped. So that's awesome, awesome news. But where is Spiritfarer on the top list of games that made you cry? So next week I'm doing my top 20 games that made me cry. Yeah, so I'm very impatient for that Pacific Drive series. It could be awesome. It could be bad also, but yeah. 107 is oh, I wonder if Stonch thought this game would be on my top 100 or what. My 107 is a game about cards and about poker. Balatro. It didn't quite make my top 100. It's a great game. Poker card TM. What? What? Balatro. Yeah, 107. Oh, cards, not cars. Aha. My number 106 is a game that I'm still very confused about. I don't know if it should be much higher or if it should just, you know, because I'm conflicted about it. It was a great game, but very... It's an RPG. Well, we're not doing the real list right now anyway. Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium is my 106. Sea of Stars. No, good try though. Good try. Good try. I don't know where Sea of Stars is. I think it's above 115. Disco Elysium. Apparently there's a documentary that came out, or that will come out soon, regarding all the mess. I don't know if you guys heard about that. The mess with Naum. I can't remember the name of the studio. This is a huge mess. There's basically like 3 studios that split out of it, and there's lawyers and suing processes, and it's just awful, the whole story that went above, and exploitation. It's just so bad. I think I'm never going to finish that Disco Elysium as much as I should have. Yeah, that's fair, and that's fair. That's why this game is not in my top 100. I've started it 3 times now, put it down each time because of switching to other games or something, which means you're not just into it, forget it. 105, didn't quite make my my top 100, Legend of Grimrock. Excellent dungeon crawler. And if you look here, and that's a good example, I'm saying Legend of Grimrock series. So this includes Grimrock 1 and 2. This is what I'll have a tendency to do in this top 100. 105 is still great. We're talking about great games here. So if you don't know Grimrock, do that game. The most recent time I didn't make it the furthest. Okay, so you're still progressing each time. I also need to finish a Legend of Grimrock game. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. You could do the first one very quickly. The first one might take you 1 weekend or 3 days, something like that. It's a very quick one. Second one is much more epic in terms of scope. Awesome, awesome. If one day they announce a Grimrock 3, I'll be on the lookout because it's an excellent series. 104 is another series. I'm sure many people might think it would have been in my top 100, but it isn't. Not quite. It's Biohazard, or Resident Evil in Western countries. Great series. I haven't done everything. I have next to do the number 3, again, the remake I'm talking about with my wife. I won't do the 4th again because I did it back in the day and I don't like it much. It's the last one I finished in the main series and it was not great. I finished it though, on PC, I think. Was it on PC or on console actually? Might have been on console. Number 5 I don't care, number 6 I don't care, and now I care more about number 7 and 8. These are the ones I want to do next. Guess what? If I finish 7 and 8, that series might come back in my top 100. Who knows? And the last 3 games that are not in my top 100 but barely there, we have Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and the other one. Forgot the name. That's why I said Star Wars Jedi series. The series is right there. Could be a great series. I'm just on the fence right now. That's why it's not in my top 100. It will depend for the last one. Okay, it's a trilogy. The main guy left to do his own studio, so the third one, the final opus of the series, could be very bad or very good, and then it will decide if the series come back in my top 100 or if it drops. 102 is a roguelike that might be in the top 10 of all times for some people. I know it. It's a French game. It's one of the best roguelike, and yet it's not in my top 100. Do you guys know? Do you know, Stonch? I hope there's not too much delay, and I'm not gonna wait like an idiot each time, but... French roguelike, platformer. It's a classic. It's considered one of the best of all times by most, and yet it did not quite make my Le Roguelike great, Stonch. Oh, great. You know what? I'm gonna make you lose a point each time you make a bad joke, Stonch. How about that? You know what? Even a good joke. Even a good joke. Le Roguelike. Le Croissant Good Like. Great. Come on. You don't know? You don't know? Hades. No. No, the Trampy. French roguelike. French roguelike platformer. French roguelike platformer. It's a classic. They even released a board game recently. Dead Cells. Awesome. That's it. You guys got the thing. And it's a practice here. We're not counting the points. Dead Cells didn't make my top 100. I'm sure some people like, I'm thinking about people like Rishtaka, if Rishtaka was here. Let me give a shout out to Rishtaka. Rishtaka is an amazing player of games like that. Risk of Rain, Dead Cells, is really good at it. So I'm gonna give a shout out to Rishtaka here. If he saw that I put Dead Cells not in my top 100, he'd be like, how dare you, I'm out. So check out Rishtaka. Oh, look at that, he's playing Dead Cells. You see? Alright, and finally the last game that did not make my top 100 is a series that I'm a big fan of, like Trampy. Trampy and I, we play this game, especially the second one, a lot when we were teenagers. It was our culture, our subculture as teens. I don't have many, no, not GTA 2. I don't have many, I'm gonna say oh my god, there you go. Sports related games in my list, but that's one of them. Trampy got it. Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, but I wrote as a series, is my number, oh we can't see the number here, that's fine, is my number 101. Okay, the series is my number 101. I don't think it would have been that high if I hadn't played the remake that came out recently. The remake of the trilogy, or the first two was awesome. I was correct the first time. Supergiant is California. Oh yeah, Supergiant is American, yeah. Oh, stream is dead again. Stream is dead again. Oh my god, screw that. I just thought your culture was into stealing cars and running over pedestrians, I guess. Haha, bastard. This is awful. This is gonna be an awful morning. Where I'm supposed to have a very smooth stream and it's dying. Wow, it's completely dead. Completely dead. Oh my god. Is there anybody here? Are we on? This is crazy. It's like right the morning when I need it. Back, yeah, we're back, okay. Do you know that I'm checking the ping? You know, you asked me to do an infinite ping. I basically did a ping 1000. I don't know if it's a good idea. Still getting some skip frames by the looks of it though. I'm doing a ping 1000 right now. And it's very stable. It's weird, no? And I have internet. Alright, is it back on? Can we just start? Okay, for me right now it seems stable in the green. Refreshed, looks good. Yeah, It's really hard for me to alt tab back to stream while playing Mass Effect 2. I can't post dialogue in that. Alt tab. Why would you alt tab? You don't have several monitors that you can use? Yeah, hopefully it works. Are you ready to start? I'm ready to start. I've got 2 friends in the chat. That's good for me. I'll take it. Hopefully you can hear me. Alt tab to type into the... okay. Yeah, you can't move the mouse and... I'm gonna start because it's just annoying me right now. Let me go over there maybe. And let me put this thing here a bit higher, like in the middle, something like that. That's your score here. Actually, it would be funny if I could do this. Like this. And then when I say show transition, we could do a slide. Yeah, like that. And we could do a high transition, also a slide, but a right one this time, like this, which means I can put it away like this. Oops, it's not very clean. Like this. And I can do something like that. Yeah, let's do that. That's pretty cool. Alright. Are we good to start? Is it in a stable in the green? Let's do this. We have Staunch, we have Tramp, and yeah. It's weird that the crop changes when it slides. I've seen that. Did you see the Google spreadsheet cells on the left? What do you want? I'm not gonna correct OBS. Still doing some pings, so hopefully it works. Hopefully it works, guys. Let's go. Taking my list. Taking my thingy. And we're gone. Alright. Let's go, guys. We are doing my top 100. It's the quiz now that starts. Number 100. Okay, the very last game that just made it into the list is a very tiny game. Surprisingly, it's a very tiny game made by a guy from Finland, I believe. Very tiny indie game of programming. It's a indie game. If I say you control a little animal. If I say the animal, you will guess immediately. So I'm not gonna say which animal you control. But sometimes you don't control the animal. Sometimes you also control what's around you. And I think it's an extremely smart puzzle game. And guess what? We're starting this list with a game that I have not finished. And I think I will never finish it unless I watch the walkthrough or some guides, because it's a hugely complex puzzle game. I wonder if you guys did it. Stone surely did it. And it's I wonder if you finished it though. Any ideas? Any ideas? No ideas? If I don't get the solution in 1 minute, I'm gonna give myself a point. As the dungeon master kind of thing. No idea? Really? It's a tiny indie game, very pixelated but very cute, very eerie, where you program stuff, where you say you have to go up, you have to go right, you have to push the rock. Small animal puzzle game, indie programming, yeah. Oh, it's coming, it's coming. No, not lemmings. You have to say you have to push the rock. Be careful because the water kills you, or the water is invisible, and you program that little animal, and usually you have to maybe find the key. Baba is you, there you go. Attention, my stone is not competing against the player. Yeah, but there you go, a point for Staunch, a point for Tramp, and Staunch doesn't get it. Good job, Trumpy. So for instance, here, if I show you, oh sorry, I'm supposed to do this. Good job. Number 100 is Baba Is You. Excellent little game. Stonch made me discover that the developer is often on Twitch streaming, whether he plays a game or whether he develops the next game he's doing. He's currently doing the next environmental alpha station or something like that. Programming. You know what I mean by programming. Come on. Programming threw me off. Oh my god. Can I have some other competitors in the chat and not just two big nerds? Damn you guys. So if I show this, can I show this? Where is it? I'm gonna call it rename scores. And if I do this, there you go. And if I click on this button, it should put Tramp first. There you go. Tramp is first. And I'm gonna put Hem here. There you go. I start typing HR machine. When you said that, I was thinking, when I said I was thinking human resource machine, I don't know that. I don't know what that is. Okay. Let's go, let's move on. My number 99. My number 99 is a game, you know what, we're not gonna spend a long time on this one because I think none of you did it. So you can Google search if you want. I would say I authorize Google search for games that I think most people don't know. It's a very indie game. No, not the Messenger, no. It's a very indie game that came out a long time ago. I would say something like 15 years ago. Actually, I can tell you that. 2012. Yeah, so there you go. 13 years ago. It is a tower defense game made by a small team. It's very pixelated, it's very amateurish in looks, but the tower defense mechanisms were very good. And most of all, the story was super cool. It had a story, it had dialogues, a bit like a visual novel kind of thing, with lots of humor, lots of jokes. It was really cool. I loved that game 15 years ago when I did it. I don't know if I would like it that much now, that's why it's 99, and it would probably drop off my top 100 eventually. No, not Dungeon Defenders. And they announced that they would do a sequel literally like a year later, okay? And it's been almost, yeah, more than 10 years they're working on this sequel. I'm afraid they will never release it. At that stage, I think they've been on this sequel for 10 years. So if you guys don't know, you want to know something, Stonch? Actually, I can give you a big hint. Half of your answer is right. Stonch, half of your answer is right. You've got one of the words that is correct. One of the words is in the title. That's actually the very first title. The very first word of the title. Duke Nukem Tower Defense. Does that even exist? Does that even exist? Defenders of Ardania. No, I don't know this game. I don't know this game. Is it good? Should I look into it? Okay, nobody guesses it. I think it's been 1 minute now. I'm gonna have to give myself a point. My number 99 is Defender's Quest, Valley of the Forgotten. Excellent little game. If you ever have the chance to play this game, I recommend it strongly. I think it's still good. I think it still stands the time. Excellent little game with I didn't show it here, but basically you've got the tower defense section and you've got the visual novel with lots of dialogues and all that, and a really cool game. So yeah, there you go. Let's continue. My number 98. Crazy coincidence. I just did it recently. It has great music. It's Dark Souls light, very indie, but extremely beautiful, where you play animals, one animal with its other animals. It's anthropomorphic. It's 2D Dark Souls light, not like light. It's a bit of a platformer, a bit. It's a bit of a Metroidvania, a bit. And we just heard the music of it. If people paid attention to the music, we just heard the... do I count that? Should I count that? I think I can give the point to Stonge for that. I think I can give the point to Stonge for the... Can't remember the title. Yeah, I can see that. You remembered half of it though. Alright, I'll give it to Stonge for the... My number 98 is the Iron Mouse Thingy game. Iron Tail, good job. It's that. It's Tales of Iron. Tales of Iron. I'm gonna move my head is a bit in the way, isn't it? Ah, that's fine. Tales of Iron. Almost. You still haven't got the right title. My number 98 is Tales of Iron. Excellent little game. Beautiful. I mean, if you don't appreciate that kind of drawing, then I can't do anything for you. I think it's beautiful, and they announced the number 2, and the number 2 is gonna come out soon, actually. So I'm very happy. I think this game is underappreciated. It's really cool. It's not the next masterpiece of all time, okay? It's not trying to invent anything. It's a tribute to Dark Souls games with a very you know, a bit like Blasphemous. It's a bit like Blasphemous, and I think it's really, really pretty. I 100% this game, and I don't regret it. It was awesome. I really liked it. So I'm gonna give my, 1 point to Stonge. Alright. Let's go for my number 97. My number 97 came out 10 years ago. It's a big series. There's something like 4 or 5 different games out of it. I still think the first and the second are the best ones. Sadly, I heard that the developer, I think it was 1 or 2 guys, mostly 1 guy, they left and they released the rights to the publisher. And so I think the publisher has been doing some weird stuff now with it. They even do, you know what? The most recent version they did of this game is completely inspired by Stranger Things, the series, if you've watched the series Stranger Things. So basically it's a 2D base building, adventuring kind of game. There's very not much to it, but it feels very classic. I think it's a very, very cool indie game where you basically the gameplay is you go right or you go left. And sometimes you press a button. One button. That's the game. And I think the first one was excellent. The second game is awesome, and I think Stonge finished it. I don't know if he finished it 100%, but he finished it, which for me is quite a feat. It is not Reigns, because you need to go right or left, and you need to move your character. It's not just cards. My number 97 is Kingdoms. Kingdoms, because there's many in them. There's the main one, which I put there. The one at the, top right. And the second one is bottom right. Excellent series. I think it's an excellent series. I think it's beautiful. I think the gameplay is fantastic. It reminds me of Atari classic games back from 40 years ago. I think it's a great game. So that's 1 point for Stonge. Alright, let's move on. My number 96 is a big series. It's a big series, not monstrously big, okay? But I think it's AAA or AA. AAA. No, not that big. Yeah, I thought as soon as I said a huge series, I thought you would mean that. Not that big. By big, I mean the fact that it's a series that exists from, I would say, the late 80s, but I'm not sure. Definitely early 90s. It's a very old series. I think it's an American series. No, not Monster Hunter, not Japanese. There's been many opus of it, but the one that I'm going to put here is the one that I preferred. It's a reboot. Basically, they did a reboot 13 years ago. The first one was in 2012, and I can't remember when the second one is. It's a game of tactical base building, economics, XCOM. Wow, Stone, she's on fire. My number 96 is XCOM, Enemy Unknown. I've put the reboot because honestly I didn't play much of the first games in the 90s, whereas I had some friends who were playing it. I have them on Steam, but I don't think I'm gonna do them just because it's too old now for me. But Enemy Unknown is an excellent reboot. I loved Enemy Unknown. I really enjoyed the second one too, but I still think I prefer the first one. The second one felt a bit too indigest, a bit too heavy. I'm not making much progress in Mass Effect 2 with this quiz. Of course. Let me give you a point. So yeah, excellent series. You could totally play this game nowadays, even if it's 13 years old. It didn't get old. It's amazing. A remarkable series. XCOM. Alright. My number 95. This one I might actually give a few hints, but I won't let you search for too long. Or you can, I would say, you know what? You can use Google search if you want. Because I am almost convinced that none of you guys did any of these games. My number 95 is a series of games. And I'm not gonna say junk, but I'm sure there's like 15 games in the series. It's that big. However, the series came out in 2015, the first game. So it's been 10 years. They've been doing lots of games. No, not Final Fantasy. What are you talking about? And this is very unique in my list because most of these games first came out, you will never guess, on smartphone. I'm sorry for that. I apologize. I'm not a smartphone player. The first like 10, 12 games of this series came out on smartphone. I discovered that. I thought it was amazing. Monster Hunter. Stop it! This series is amazing, and it became so good that they started releasing them on Steam. I believe you can now play them all on Steam. They did a package, which I have done. It's one of my favorite series of all time, and I didn't think it would be in my top 100, but it is. It's just so good. It's I think it comes from Netherlands. It's a series of escape puzzle game. Okay, you know, if you know your escape game, typical traditional from the 90s, you know, on internet you had you have all these escapes game. You're locked in a room and you need to click and find all the puzzles and to escape. It's that kind of games. Does anybody know that? Yeah, Stonch, wow. You Googled search that, didn't you? 95 is the Rusty Lake. All the Rusty Lakes, okay? So basically Rusty Lake is that studio from Netherlands, I believe. And it started with the Cube. They have the Cube series, they did 10 games. No, you didn't Google search? Good on you. They did the 10 first games on smartphone, it's the Cubes. You could totally play those games nowadays, it's still as good. And recently they've been doing much more like in-depth games. It's really good. It's a great series. I recommend anybody to play a Rusty Lake game. Let me give you a point. And that's it for my number 95. Let's move on. The most I'll do searching is bringing up a list of games released in particular years since I'm bad with years. Didn't do that here though. Did you play Rusty Lake, Stonch? Did you ever play Rusty Lake? I really recommend doing it. Whether on smartphone or on PC, it doesn't matter. You can buy the whole pack on Steam nowadays. So if you want to give money to a studio that really deserves it because they do something very different, I recommend. I haven't played it, I've watched a streamer play a few of them though. Okay, fair. It's really a remarkable series. We have a problem. That is not Jet Set Radio Future. I will have to change that. This is not Jet Set Radio Future. All right. My number 94. Oh. My number 94, I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised it's in my top 100. I think eventually it will drop off. My number 94 is a big game from a big company that recently got bought. It's the second opus of that series. It came out in 2010. You're just doing a copy paste. It came out in 2010. It's a big RTS license. One of the biggest, if not the biggest, RTS license. And it's the number 2 here in this series. What else could I say? Because I've said already a lot. It's a RTS game where you play either of 3 factions. You pick between 3 factions, 3 races, and you fight in a campaign or online. It's probably one of the most played RTS online. Yes, Trampy. Good job. My number 94 is StarCraft 2. StarCraft 2 is one of my biggest RTS games of all time. I really liked it. I completely let it go after the Zerg campaign, so basically StarCraft 2.2. 15 years. 15 years. It feels like yesterday, but no, it's old. It's old. And I was excited by the new ones that the guys who left Blizzard were doing, but I don't think it's going anywhere. And when I tried it, it felt a bit meh. So yeah, StarCraft 2 is an excellent RTS game. It could be probably one of my highest RTS in this series. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Let me give you a point, Trampy. I think Stormgate is mostly dead, right? That's what it feels like, right? That's sad. That's really sad. All right, my number 93. My number 93 is an indie game made by 2 guys that came out 13 years ago in 2012. It's a space exploration little game where you take care of your spaceship and your crew members, and yeah, you jump from planet to planet. I think I gave huge hints there. Boom, FTL is my number 93. Good job, Trampy. This game is awesome. I think you could still play this game today. It's 13 years old, but it's still awesome. It's a great game by a great studio who hasn't done much since they released Into the Breach. Into the Breach is also an amazing game, and I'm gonna spoil it right there. It's not in my top 100, but it's yeah, it's really amazing. Okay, the music is stuck on Jet Set Radio Future. That's weird. Give me a second. Give me a second if I do something like this, and I do this. What is happening? That is weird. It's stuck on the title here. What is happening? What is happening? Well, I have no idea what's happening. So my stream obviously is problematic today. Did I give you a point, Trampy? I can't remember if I give you a point. Damn it, I can't remember if I give you a point. Did I say I'll give you a point? Or did I forget? You guessed what? You guessed FTL and you guessed... Baba is you, and you guessed Tony Hawk, so it should be 3. Yeah, I should be 3, exactly. Thank you. 9 points now. Oh, you're nice. You're nice, but no, it's not 9 points. So, by the way, the scores right now, I'm going to show you. This is this, and if I click there, ding! This is the roster right now. Very close, very close. All right, let's go back to it. So you know what? I'm gonna remove I'm gonna remove the thing. Can I remove the thing? How can I remove my thing? Oh my god. I didn't do that. Yes, I just did that. There. Too bad for the title. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's clunky, huh? I'm sorry, guys. Not a pro. Not a pro. FTL number 93. Let's move on. My number 92 is a game that came out a long time ago, 20 years ago. Sorry, 19, but that's almost 20 years ago. It was on PlayStation 2, but there's been a remake? No, sorry, a remaster on Steam, I would say, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. It is a Zelda-like from Japan. Very colorful, beautiful game set in fantasy feudal Japan. Amazing game that not many people played actually. Many people have seen at least the cover, know about the game, but they've never played it. And I think it's a fantastic Zelda-like. It's always hard to make a good Zelda-like, right? But yeah. It is not Zelda. Why is there two different chat right now? It is not Zelda, you monster. Oh my god, this is gonna be the running gag, is it? There you go. Okay, I'm going to say a big hint. Get ready to type the title. It's a Zelda-like where you play a wolf. A white wolf. Huge hint. That's a question of who's the fastest to type there. Okami. Good one. My number 92 is Okami. I've never played it. I know, it's crazy how this game, most people didn't play it. But look at this. It's gorgeous. This game is gorgeous. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should put myself not here, but here. I only need 2 for PlayStation. Owned it. No idea where the disc is now. Yeah, I had it on. I had burned it on PlayStation 2. I remember. I had to ask a friend to lend me his PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2? Yeah, PlayStation 2. I finished it. I thought it was amazing. So as soon as it came out on Steam, I bought it again. I bought it, and it's a fantastic game. Fantastic. If you want to play Zelda-like and you want to play a beautiful game like that, I really recommend. There you go. My number 90. Let me give a point to Stonch. My number 92, Okami. Okay, my number 91 is going to be a bit of a split, but I will talk about that later. My number 91 is a huge series of games. Huge series of games that basically, by the way, I cannot allow you to do that when Zelda is going to come up, Stonch. You know that. I will not count the points if you do that joke when Zelda comes up. I'm saying it right now. No, it is not Final Fantasy. The first game started in 1997. It was a game from Ireland, I believe. Ireland? Yeah, I think Ireland. It is a big series nowadays, if not one of the biggest series of all time. But right now I'm talking about the 2D version of it, because basically when this series started, it was in 2D. And now there's only 3D games of it. Here I'm talking about the 2D series. It's a series of games where basically you are a bad guy. You are a bad guy, you do nasty stuff, and I think the music that we hear right now fits very well. I'm gonna remove myself here. GTA. Oh, that was a close one. The Trampy. Yeah, Stone, she's on it. My number 91 is Grand Theft Auto. Busted. I'm talking specifically about the 2D series. That's why I only put the 2D series, which is basically GTA 1 with London, GTA 2 with wait, was there a DLC for GTA 2? I can't remember. Yes, I think there was. So basically it's GTA 1 and 2. Here, it's one of my favorite series of all time. I think it is very different from the GTAs thereafter. And I think it's awesome. A point for Stonge. That was a very close one. Very, very close one. This is not a great camera, actually. Alright. Let's move on. Did you guys play GTA 1? I feel like most people never played GTA 1. Like, everybody played one GTA in their life, but most people it's like, it will be, you know, a 3D one or... Yes, you did? Oh yeah, you talked about it. You were a bit like me doing it on LAN, right? Very few people did that though, it feels. Plays both 1 and 2, awesome. It's a series that used to have so much charm. I remember it vividly. Nice, that's so cool, I'm so happy. Only 2 on LAN, yeah. Romain Roland. Attends, wow. In high school, that's crazy. 2 was way better. I don't know. I love them both for what they were. I used to love GTA London, personally. Briefly, hey, Chase! Look at that. Look who's here. Face Chase boss. Check out this guy. What are you playing there? It looks like a typical Bethesda RPG. What is that? Or is it Horizon actually? I'm not sure. And why can't we see your face? What is going on? In 1 the cars didn't straighten themselves. Yeah, they were very sloppy like that. And it felt so indie. I loved it. How are you, Chase? I can't remember if I told you I was doing my top 100 of all time, so you arrive at the right time. Hopefully you can compete. Hopefully you have a bit of time to stay with us, Chase, and compete. Let me show you the ranking right now. Oh, sorry, I didn't even show it. Sorry. Oh! I told you I would mess it up. I told you I would mess it up. I'm not counting it, Stonch. Not giving you the point, Stonch. Not giving you the point. Damn it. Oh my god. Damn it, I knew I would mess up. The name is too long. Do you prefer Chase or do you prefer Base? How about Facebook Chase? GTA, who got that? Who got GTA? Trampy. Wait, no, was it? Oh no, I gave you the point already, right? Did I give you the point, Stonch? I can't remember. You guys need to help me. I'm lost here. I can't remember if I give you the point. Damn it. Chase. Hogwarts Legacy. My camera has been having issues. Oh, it was. Wow, it looked actually like a Bethesda game. That's crazy. Ah, damn it. Alright. Then I guess I'm giving myself a point for the next one. Fine. I messed up. My number 90. Yes, it is. Wait, 90? What is happening? Ah, yeah, my number 90. Yeah, my number 90. No, you lose a point for messing up. Ah, fine. Fine. Then I'm back down to 0 with you, Chase. I concur with Stonch. You guys are nasty. My number 90, you saw it. is Batman Arkham Asylum. Ah, damn it, I would have hoped to make a quiz out of that one, but there you go. And I mean the series, okay? I'm talking about the 4 games. Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, which is, some people consider it's bad and it doesn't belong to a trilogy just because it was made by Ubisoft and blah blah blah. I don't care, it was a very good one. And Arkham Knight, the 4 games. Awesome quadrilogy of games. I do recommend playing it. Alright, let's go. My number 98 is... Okay, I can't say that, you guys, you're gonna guess too quickly. Okay, is a weird game, a AAA game by one of the biggest names in the video game industry, where basically you play a delivery guy in a devastated land that looks exactly like Iceland. What else can I say? It's too easy. It's a weird game, and they decided to make the sequel, which will come out pretty soon, I believe. And also, they did announce that they would make a movie out of it. It is not. It is not Paperboy. No, it is not Paperboy. You deliver stuff, and some weird stuff happened to you. Death Stranding it is. Good job, Trampy. Death Stranding is my number 89. I'm gonna be honest, it feels weird to me to put this game in my top 100 because I still believe it is very problematic. I'm very annoyed at Kojima for doing so many weird stuff. But you can't take out the fact that this game is unique. It's unique. And I really love the lore and the story. Kojima fanboy. No, you see, I'm not a Kojima fanboy, that's not true. I still think it's clunky and it's gonna drop out of my top 100 very soon. It's though I'm gonna be honest, I am super excited to watch the series or the movie or whatever they'll release, because I think the lore is amazing. It's unique. All right, 1 point for Trampy. Let's move on. My number 88. My number 88, I don't think many of you, if any actually, maybe, you know what, maybe nobody in the chat here play this series of game. It's a series of game that hasn't been doing anything for the last, I don't know, 10, 15 years. It's a series that started in 1997 on Nintendo 64. It is a racing series, except you don't play a car. You play with a motorbike. Except it's not a motorbike. It's a sci-fi motorbike, because it doesn't feel like a motorbike. It's a series that has, I think, 4 games. I've played the 1 and 2 a lot. It is not F-Zero. F-Zero, you don't play a motorbike. But it's very similar. It's very similar to games such as F-Zero or Wipeout, but it's probably one of the least known series. Do you guys remember that series? And I think it's dead now. It's not going to become... It's American. I think it was Acclaim who did that. And I think it's dead. I think nobody bought the license and nobody's going to make anything out of it. It is not Wacky Wheels. What? It's not Wacky Wheels. Come on, a name. I bet you haven't played that one. No, I haven't played that one, no. Come on, guys. I'm gonna give myself the point. It's been a minute now. It's been definitely more than a minute. No, nobody has it. I'm pressing the button to give myself a point. You know the game? You know the game? You go very fast. And I'm putting the accent on very. You go very fast, super fast. Very fast. Cruising USA. No, 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 no. It's sci-fi. It's sci-fi stuff. It's in the future, and you go very fast. You go beyond the speed of sound. The speed of sound. And beyond the gravity. Okay, I'm giving too many hints, guys. I have to take this game out for me. It is Extreme G. Extreme G is the series. I'm giving myself a point for this one. I used to love that series. Extreme G has amazing gameplay, very reminiscent of Wipeout. It's basically the answer to Wipeout. They tried to compete with Wipeout. It didn't work that much, let's be honest. But the music was awesome. If you can ever listen to the soundtrack of Extreme fucking G. Yes. I used to love that series. Did any of you play that? Probably not. I mean, you had to own a Nintendo 64 to play the first two. And then, I think the number 3 and 4 came out on PlayStation 2? Maybe? Can't remember. So there you go. I'm giving myself a point. I'm back to 1 point. Alright, let's move on. Nobody played Extreme G. Really cool series. My number 87. My number 87 is a game that many consider bad. I'm sure that people like Stonch think it's a bad game, and they probably can't believe that it's in my top 100. It's a game that was made by the creator of Assassin's Creed himself. He left, he made his own studio, and he tried doing this game. And you know what? I think this game has a bit of an underground cult following it, because it's unique. And when I played this game, I thought it was unique. I love it. I will never finish it, just because I realize it is too harsh, too clunky, it's a bit tedious to play this game, which is sad, but the concept, the universe, it's so great. It's a game where you play an animal trying to survive. It's a 3D open world game. You try to gather the stuff around you and you try to make sense out of it. It is a game that didn't work much, and most people who loved it are either people who love animals or people... Yeah, good job, Stonch. My number 87 is Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey. It's in my top 100. It's in my top 100 because there's very few games that succeeded like this one doing that kind of feeling. I think he tried something extremely ambitious. He didn't manage well, sadly. I think the studio had lots of ambition, but not necessarily enough time, enough budget, or whatever. But I still think it's one of the best games of all time in terms of ID, scope. When I play this game, I really feel like I'm in it. And for me, immersion is very important in a game. So I'm giving a point to Stonch, who probably regrets getting a point with this game. I have to keep refreshing the stream. The drop frames always start at the next game. They still drop frames? Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for that. I'm so sorry. You know what? That mustn't be very funny, very entertaining. Should I put something like should I put something like a press? It's okay, it's just refreshing a browser. Happens 5 times a day. Yeah, but it must be annoying. I know I would be... That's the kind of stream I would like, screw it, I'm out. It's just annoying. So I appreciate you guys sticking around. Alright, let's move on. My number 86 86. Okay, this one is going to be very hard, so we're not going to spend too much time, and I might have to give myself a point very quickly. Streamer is a good friend. That's nice. My number 86 is an old game made by Japanese people on Mega Drive, Sega Mega Drive, so we're talking retro gaming here. It came out in 1995. It is somehow an answer back at Zelda. It was trying to, you know, yeah, beat Zelda, or, you know, compete with Zelda. It didn't succeed at all, but the game worked well. Okay, lots of people played it back in the day, and it never became anything after that. It didn't become a series. It's just one game. There's different titles depending on the country you live in. There's two titles. There's the Japanese and American title, and there's the European title. It is not Alex Kidd. So it's more like Zelda, okay? Where basically you play this little guy with his sword trying to fight monster in an adventure game. It's in 2D, top down, exactly like Zelda 3. If you remember Zelda 3. What else can I say? If you don't remember a game like that on Sega Mega Drive, Chrono Trigger, no, it is not an RPG. It's an adventure action game where you fight monsters, you save animals. Yeah, I can't say much more than that. If you don't remember, I'm gonna have to give myself a point here. Yeah, nothing. My number 80, ToeJam and Earl. What? No! Chase! Try to compete seriously! My number 86 is Crusader of Senti, also known in Europe as Soleil. This game didn't work probably as much as it should have, but I think it worked more than people expected. It's a great game. It's a really, really great game. Never heard of it? Wow, okay. It's a game that tried to compete with Zelda. If you remember Zelda 3, it's basically the answer back at Zelda 3 on Mega Drive. It's a great game. Great action adventure game. Usually I was always more fan of action adventure games than action RPG games. Or let's say more action RPG than RPG games. Ham plays a lot of weird games. How dare you? Here, let me give myself a point. 2 points. 2 points for the insult. All right. Let's move on. My number 86 is Crusader of Senti. If you are into retro gaming, I invite you to try this game. Really good. And the music is awesome. I still listen to the music of this game today. All right, let's move on. My number 85 is a game that came out a bit less than 10 years ago on PC. It is a 4X game. Okay, 4X game in space. It's, in my opinion, honestly, it's one of the best, if not the best game I've played in that genre. Which is a lot to say because basically it's saying that I don't have any other 4X above that. But there you go. Boom. A point for Trampy Stellaris. I think Stellaris is fantastic. It is no wonder that in 10 years the game released something like, I don't know, 10 different DLCs. I didn't do any because I don't care much about that. But Stellaris is an amazing 4X game in space. If you love space, if you love Civilization 4X games, awesome music. I listen to Stellaris music in my spare time. I agree with Trampy. Excellent game. That's because it's published by Paradox though, isn't it? That's very true, Sonch. I agree with that. Paradox. I remember talking to Paradox on their forums 10 years ago or something like that, so yeah, I agree with that. A point for Trampy. It's a close one between Stonch and Tramp. Ooh. Yeah, Stellaris. If you have the chance, you can still play this game today. It looks great. It looks amazing. It's one of the best games of all time, that's for sure. My number 84. I wish that some people, some other streamers were here on the chat because they would they would kill me for this one. They would say, how can it be so low? This game should be in your top 10. My number 84 is a card-based roguelike. Probably the most successful one. Boom, 1 point for Stonch. My number 84 is Slay the Spire. Excellent card-based game. You can play really dozens and dozens of runs and still being entertained and discover stuff. You monster for having it this low on the list. Would it be in your top? It wouldn't be in your top 10, Storage. Would it be in your top 20? Or even, I don't know. You know what? I don't even know where you stand on this one. Let me give you a point while you answer, but I wonder if where you stand on this one with Slay the Spire. Stonch. By the way, here are the standing right now. This is the score right now. That's the score right now. Now, I did get 100% of Judgment in early access, but then they added more by the release. I haven't played it since early access. Yeah, I have played it a long time ago. I did my many runs until I beat the, you know, the core, the heart. And I know there's more to it, but I was like, I'm done. I have many other stuff to do. I can't be on repeat like some people. I know some people like Stone. If you ever check out Stonecutter, he's a really cool guy. He's a musician, guitarist, and he plays a lot. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. I forgot the shout out. He plays a lot of Slay the Spire. He knows the game by heart, so if you ever want to check out a Slay the Spire streamer who is cool, who is genuine, check out this guy. The heart wasn't a thing you could beat when I last really played. Oh wow, okay, so there you go. Okay, so I've played probably after you, but it's still been, I remember playing it in Japan, so it's quite a while now. All right, my number 83 is a game that came out 8 years ago already. That's crazy. It feels more recent than that, but there you go, 8 years ago. It is a Metroidvania platformer indie game made in Australia. And it's one of the most successful ones. It's crazy how this game just keeps getting like fame as time goes by. It's crazy. It was successful when it came out, but I feel like now everybody knows this game. Everybody's been waiting for the sequel for years now. And I think they're trying to do their best to make it perfect, and that's why it's taking a long time. Yeah, I don't know if I can say more. It's a 2D, very beautiful, hand-drawn Metroidvania platformer. What else can I say? If you guys get that. My number 83 is indeed Hollow Knight. Good job, Stonch. Very good game. I came out very late to this game and I thought it was okay-ish when I started for the like few hours, but then the more I played and the more I was like, oh, this is really good. I didn't realize I was Australian. Yeah, it is an Australian game. It's one of the proud jewels of Australia. Yeah, let me give you a point. 83, Hollow Knight, great game. Great game. I know that some people like Tom, I'm gonna give a shout out to Tom, finished the game entirely, which is basically at the end, like in many games, you've got the boss rush and all that. So that guy did it, that crazy guy, he did it. So let me give a shout out to Tom. Did we get a... And the stream died. The stream died, right? We didn't get a clip from Tom, I don't understand why. Perfect timing. Stone! Hey Stone, I just gave you a shout out actually, but can you read me? Keeps dying. I'm so tired of that. I'm so tired, guys. The stream just keeps dying. Hello, can anybody hear me? You know what? I'm gonna take this opportunity. Not perfect timing. No, my stream keeps dying, Stone. It's awful. It's awful. I have terrible internet issues. I just have the Tramp and Stonch who nicely stick with me this morning because and they keep pressing F5. It's so bad. I just see Hollow Knight. Seems back now. It's back? Okay. Guys, let me have a pee. I'm sorry for that. Hopefully it's stabilized. Let me have a pee. Stone, I just give you a shout out because sorry you missed it. My number 84 was Slay the Spire, Stone. I was hoping you could be there right on time, but you missed it. 84 Slay the Spire. I apologize, Stone, for putting Slay the Spire that low, but you should be happy that it's still in my top 100. Future! Yes, hello, just popping in for a quick dying stream before heading out for the evening. Oh, check out this guy. Future Proof Visual is from Canada, I believe, Ontario, something like that. Future Proof, he's got such a long name. He didn't think of all the people who would have to give him a shout out. Check out this guy. He's so nice. He's genuine. I like genuine nice guys, and he plays lots of games. I have no idea what you're playing right now. What is that? I don't think I know this game. Very cool guy. He knows so many games. He would check my list. That's why I asked him to come and check. He would check my top 100 and be like, I've done that, I've done that, I've done that. That's the kind of guy he is. What number are we on? Sorry, Stone. As you can... no, I was about to say as you can see. You can't see. We're number 83, Stone. Stone, you missed basically everything for you. 84 was Slay the Spire. 83 was Hollow Knight. That was the 2 games for you. That's Remnant. Oh, I've been gifted Remnant 2 recently. I have to do it. Basically Dark Souls with guns. Nice. I really have to do it. Someone gifted the second one to me. Okay, give me 2 minutes. I really need to pee and then we'll go back. Hopefully you guys can stay. I would, if you have to head out, that's fine. Future, head out, live your life. That's normal. But I would have liked your knowledge. Maybe you would have been able to beat the Tramp and Stonch to the quiz, because as of now, can I show you the standing? How do I do that? I can't show you. Maybe I can show you. Give me a second. Wrong button. Okay, 83 was Hollow Knight, and as of now, this is the standing. So we have Stone, Kara, here we have Future PF, PV, Future PV, and I think that's it. And that's the standing here. Alright, give me 2 minutes, I really need to pee, and then we'll go back to it. I just need 2 minutes, and I'll still wash my hands.
tentacle guy.
Thank you! Thank you so much, Stonch, for the gift to Stone Cutter. Okay, I'm in the green. Hopefully the stream is back on. Hopefully I don't have disconnection. Oh, and look at that, the music, the playlist is back also. Awesome. Yeah, Baker Stonch is my bouncer. I call him Bouncer Stonch. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back to it, shall we? So, I'm going to remove the scores right for now. I'm going to put myself, I don't know. I still think I was fine here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. Maybe here? Maybe here is better? I don't know. Agent Franny! Oh my god! Okay, I have to remember, when I start a stream, I have to start at 9. So like that, everybody comes. Agent Franny is also a very nice guy. Truthfully, I have a tendency to befriend only nice people. That's my thing. Check out Agent Franny, he plays a lot of retro games. He also is currently doing a playthrough of Dark Souls 2. And he had a new baby recently. So he's a dad. So he knows how hard it is. Hollow Knight, alright. Thanks for the shout out. Seems clear. Alright. Thank you, people. You know what? I'm gonna add you. I'm gonna add you to the list. Agent, I'm gonna call you A Franny. A Franny. Awesome. Well, let's go back to the thing. You guys missed a bit. We are up to 83. Hopefully there's games in there that you know and that you like. Feel free to comment if there's a game in there that you think, oh, it's trash, how can you even like this game? Or if you think, yeah, how dare you put... You know what, I'm pretty sure Stone is like, why did you put Slay the Spire 84? Obviously, Slay the Spire has to be your number one, no, Stone? What are the scores for? I mean, my scores are for the quiz, because basically I'm quizzing you guys. I'm quizzing you. Each time I give you... this is a score. And basically when you guess right, you get a point. Can I hear the HK analysis? The HK? Hong Kong? Ah, Hollow Knight. I don't analyze games per se, that would be more in my reviews. It's a quiz about what do you think is the next game. I'm gonna show you. Look, Stone, let's dive right into it. My number 82, and I forgot to open my thingy, sorry. My number 82. Oh, this is not going to be a good example, Stone, because I doubt you've ever played this game, or that you even know it. Not because you don't know games, right? Because this game is absolutely indie tiny, nobody knows it. This game was I shouldn't say that, that's a big spoiler. This game is an indie game, very indie, made by one guy from Netherlands, I believe. It is a very weird game, very simple, of parkour. Do you know parkour? You know, climbing, bouldering and all that, and parkour, jumping from platform to platform. It's a parkour game where your goal is to climb up. The higher you climb, the better. It is not Mirror's Edge. It is not Mirror's Edge. There is no scenario. It was made by one guy, not a big studio. Just one guy. And it's fantastic. I'm sure Stone would have never imagined it would be in my top 100. Getting over it. No, it is not that either. It is very simple. You are in a tower, a big tower, and you just keep getting up. I didn't think I would like this game, but I think the level design is remarkable. It gives me vibes of older games from the 90s. It gives me sweat. Can you believe that? Jump killings. No. This game literally makes my palm sweaty, which is very rare when I play games, okay? My number 82 indeed is Béton Brutal, a point for Stonch. Game that came out 2 years ago. I mean, I'm sorry, if you look at this screenshot, it looks awesome. Basically, imagine the guy took some kind of art and building like Minecraft, okay, by blocks. He made one game that goes up as a tower, and he made platforms, and you're supposed to find where to go as a parkour thing, if you like climbing and all that, wall climbing, rock climbing, and parkour, really parkour. Just try it, it's very cheap. It's a Jump King ripoff in 3D. Pugh. No, it isn't. It's amazing. This game is amazing. I didn't think so. I played like for 10 minutes and I said, oh, okay, it's a parkour thing and you just need to go higher and higher. I get the idea. But then when I started understanding the level design, props to the guy. Level design is, in my opinion, masterpiece. I really invite anybody to play Béton Brutal. It is cheap. And I believe he recently released the second map. I think it's this map here. I've played it. It is very different, but it's very good also. So that's the first map here, and that's the second map here. And he released also an editor in the game. So basically you can do your own levels. Everybody should play this game. I think it's remarkable. Béton Brutal. My number 82. And so I have to give a point to Stonch. That's the idea, Stone. That's how it works. Let's move on, because we've got lots of games to cover. My number 81. My number 81 is a very obscure series. So I announced the rules at the beginning of the stream, Stone. It's a bit complicated, but basically I put games sometimes together as a series. So for instance, we had XCOM. I've put the whole XCOM series together as a pack, you know. Sometimes I do that. Here it's the case. Basically this game, my number 81, is a series of games. This is going to be a bit weird because I believe it's the only one, or one of the only ones in this top 100, which is a game only available online. And by online I mean on an internet browser. You cannot purchase these games on Steam or whatever. You can only play them on the designer's website. These games are made by one Japanese guy. Neopets. No, I don't know that. I beat the main Jump King climb. I haven't tried the other two. Might try this out. You should definitely try Béton Brutal, Stone. I'm serious. I sweat when I play Béton Brutal. I sweat bad. Not, you know, when you play with a controller and you sweat a bit because you're stressed. I sweat of fear. I do have vertigo, so that counts. So, made by one Japanese guy. It's a website. I don't think anybody knows much about them, so I'll go quick. I'll probably give myself the point. It's a series of games where there's lots of games, lots of different games, so I've put them all together, but he's mostly known for his series of games where you put stuff in order. No, it is not Suika. You put stuff in order on an environment. Originally, the very first game, it was a planet. You had a planet and you would put stuff in order, hopefully making the planet... Okay, I have to say that spoiler. Making the planet grow. Okay, if you don't get that with that name, I can't help you more. I said that. Does anybody know that? I'm giving you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My number 81 is the Ice Maze series. I don't play trash browser games. Well, you should, sir. You should, young sir. My number 81 is a series that started in 2002 with the first game, Grow. You can't see it here. That's not this one. This is Grow RPG. This is the original Grow. It's a one guy. It's a guy called On. It's a Japanese guy. I talked to him a few times throughout the year because he's a very genuine dad in Japan. He used to work for Nintendo a bit, and then he started doing his own indie thing. If you've never played an Ice Maze game, I really recommend you guys to play it. It's remarkable. The concept has not been used beyond that, and this series has accompanied me throughout my life for more than 20 years now, as you can see. I've played basically all of his games. Many of his games are not available anymore unless you use the Flash platform. You know, the Flash thing? I can't remember what it's called. Flash Archive or whatever. The software that allows you to play Flash games from the past, because Flash is now dead, right? I really recommend you guys try that series. I put the whole series as my number 81. A point for me. A point for me for making you discover games, even if they're trash browser games. My number 80. I wonder if Stonch thought it would be my top 100. My number 80 is a big series of games. Sorry, big series? Okay, I'm gonna give a spoiler there. It's a big trilogy of games, infamous and yet very successful. It's a trilogy of games that started in 2011, so it's been almost 50 years now. 15 years, sorry. They're considered like very, very hard adventure exploration RPG games. And I really like them because it's in my top 100. They started doing other games now, other games that I even prefer. So I think it comes from Japan, by the way. I didn't mention that. It's a very successful series of games. It's a trilogy. Yes, my number 80 is Dark Souls. I've put the whole... It definitely can't be Dark Souls this low. I knew you would say that. I've put Dark Souls as a trilogy altogether because for me they blend together in my head. Even if I consider the third one as the best one, it's amazing. The second is cool and the first one is really cool also for its classic feel. Obviously, spoiler alert, I prefer their following games. Okay, I think this studio is just getting better and better in terms of video game design. But still, Dark Souls is an amazing series. And so that's my number 80 and I'm giving a point to Tramp. Good job, Tramp. Let's move on. Hopefully the stream is working. I don't know if it's still working. Hopefully it is. My number 79. My number... Wait, what? Yeah, my number 79. Saying, sorry for the slow reply, feeding the baby now. GG on Jump King, I've done 2 of the maps, still working on the third off and on. Frony, if you've never played Béton Brutal that we talked about earlier, you should totally do it. It's great. You need to like FPS movement, obviously. If you're not into that, that would be hard because it's a FPS based movement, but it's really, really good. I'm talking about the level design. Level design is remarkable. Okay, let's get ready for my number 79. My number 79 is a game that very few of you played, I think, just because it's a bit underground. Maybe people like, I don't know, maybe the Tramp might have, Agent Frony might have also because it's an oldie. It's a game that came out in 1995. It is a racing game from 1995. It was made by some people from Norway. The funny thing is I've been talking to the developer, one of the creators on Steam. Very cool guy that still has lots of love for his game. It's from Norway. It's a car racing game and it's very quirky. Okay, it's not a serious game. It is not Wipeout. It's a very quirky racing game. What was the game that you mentioned earlier, Stonch? I think it's Wacky Wheels or whatever. It's a bit in that idea, right? It's a racing game. You still need to race, right? But it's completely clunky. Destruction Derby, no it isn't, because it's not about destroying the others. It is not serious looking like that. It's a bit like cartoony, a bit. Road Rage, no, not Carmageddon either. There's no people in it, there's no blood. It's still very family friendly. It's a racing game, but it's little cars, tiny toyish cars that race in very quirky environment. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is not a AAA or AA game. It was a game, what we would call nowadays as a III game. Micro Machine V3, no, but we're getting there. I think it was very indie, and I think lots of people just skipped this game thinking, nah, that's indie junk. You know how indie games back in the late 90s, it was not so much glorious, you know. People didn't think it would be great. Nowadays, you think AAA games suck, and indie games are the thing, right? It's funny how it reverted. Revolt, no. So do I need to give myself a point? Is it a point for me? Is it a point for me? Nobody knows this game? It has different title. Whether you were in America or you were in Europe, it had a different title. If that's a clue for anybody. Nobody? I think we've passed the 1 minute time now. My number 79 is Ignition. High Octane. Oh no, but High Octane is definitely in my top I don't know, 500 of all time. My number 79 is Ignition, also known in some countries in Europe as Funtrax. Amazing little racing game. I still think it stands the nick of time for the level design. Doki Doki Panic. No! Guys, think about pressing F5 if you're late to the thing. Press F5. Funtrax. Do you remember the tramp? I knew you would know this game. Zelda. You're too early, Stonch. You're too early. Funtrax or Ignition. If you've never played this game, I don't think you could play it nowadays because it's old looking. I mean, look at that. It doesn't look great. And that's I think a kind of a, you know, using OpenGL or whatever graphics. It didn't look like that back in the day, right? It's awesome. The level design was very cool. The gameplay was very smooth, and the music was tremendous. Tremendous music. That's it. That's my number 79. Let me give myself a point. Careful, Trampy. I'm closing up. 79, Ignition. Let's move on. My number 78 is a game released by one guy. I know he works with a team, but it's mostly him. He's from, I think, England? No, you know what? It might be Canadian. I'm not sure. He's Anglo-Saxon, but I don't know from what country. He's very cool. I talked to him a bit on Board Game Geek, because he's actually a board game fan, but he's a video game designer. It's one of his games where basically he tries to imagine the life of a video game designer developing all sorts of indie games, and you go through his games and you play his characters as if they were alive. It's a very indie game, so I don't think any of you played it. You might have heard about it. He recently released a game that was extremely successful. A game that Stonecutter did. He released a game of cards, a roguelike, card-based roguelike game. But that's one of his previous games. Something's out too. What? What? Is there a delay in the? Do you have like half an hour delay on the chat? Nobody knows this game? I don't think it's in 2D. I don't think you guys know this game. Stone, you on the right track. It's from the same guy. It is from the same guy. Do you know one of his previous games, Stone? Because that's the guy. It is indeed a game by Daniel Mullins. And it is, I'm gonna press. I don't think anybody of you did this game, so I'm gonna press the button. 1, 2, 3. My number 78 is The Hex. Oh, Stonch! Stonch, should I give you the point for that? I'm not sure. I think it's too late. Oh, but you were there. You were there. I wonder if I should give you the point. My number 78 is The Hex. Came out 7 years ago. Yeah, 7 years ago. It's a great game. It looks like nothing, as you can see. The art is really meh, but the content is remarkable. I don't need the point. Just you don't get it either. You're starting to be greedy there. It was a draw. Okay, fine. Fine, it was a draw. You really said it on the... and with the chat delay when I pressed. Fine, let's call it a draw. It's a tie. If you've never played The Hex, you should totally play it. It's a game you can actually finish in one weekend. It looks like nothing. It starts weirdly, but the meaning for me in there really made me realize how Daniel Mullins is the David Lynch of video game design. I really recommend this game to everybody. I haven't actually played. You should take a weekend. It takes a weekend. I think you can finish the game in 10 hours or something like that. Have you played Boba? No, I haven't. Awesome game. The Hex. Great music, great dialogues, great scope. It says a lot about game design, people in general, psychology. It's an amazing game. I really recommend you try this game. So there you go. I'm not giving a point. My number 77. My number 77 is going to be all the games of one guy put together. So some fans of his games or himself might be a bit offended that I put all his games together, but I still think a lot of his games look similar. When you play one of his games, you know it's his. Like if you make me play a game of his without telling me it's his, and I'd be able to say, oh, that's this guy's games. He's a guy from America. He does a lot of conference with Google. He's a bit of a genius, and yet he also does video games. They're very, very smart, very complex, where usually it's a puzzly games. You put all stuff together. It is not Peter Molyneux. A point for Staunch. My number 77 is Infinite Factory and any kind of Zachtronic game. Zeldatronics. I've put Infinite Factory first because even if Space Cam was my favorite game of his for a long time, and Opus Magnum is a great game, I think Infinite Factory was just remarkable in terms of concept, story. Everything is amazing in Infinite Factory. If you've never played this game, you should. This guy is a genius. Any game that he does is just above my level, so high. I feel so dumb when I play a game by Zachtronics. This guy is a genius. There's many games of his, especially the hacking ones, where when I play it, I'm like, oh my god, I feel dumb. I just want to grow potatoes now. Shenzhen is a nightmare, exactly, but a great nightmare, right? It's amazing. I did Shenzhen and Opus Magnum. If you like them, Tramp, play Infinite Factory. This game is fantastic, really. There's a story which is amazing. The gameplay is so cool. Wait a minute, wasn't it? Oh no, I was about to say it was no. I thought it was Agent Fronny playing Infinite Factory, but that's not you. It's Melandor. I'm gonna give you a shout out to Melandor. Shout out to Melandor. I can't remember if it's just Melandor. I'm gonna try the shout out here. Is it him? Yes, that's him. Check out this guy. He's a very cool guy playing retro gaming a lot. And basically he played Infinite Factory. I remember. I can't remember if he liked it though. Hopefully he did. Great game. Any game from Zachtronics is amazing. Looks too much like Satisfactory. It isn't. Trust me, it has nothing to do with that. It's a puzzle game. I like Last Call BBS the most. I need to play that game. I haven't played it. I really need to play all these games because each time he releases a game, I buy it and I put it aside thinking I'll play it later. Just because I respect and I admire the guy so much. There you go. Let me give a point to Staunch. I haven't played a lot of this list, but I've heard of these games. Nice. Hopefully that's also the idea of doing this list. You know, when I do that kind of list, Frony, it's not so much a look at the games I like. Some people might think it's about that, but it's more of a quiz. I love quiz. I love doing quizzes and getting quiz and doing quizzes. I love also making people discover new games, you know, that they wouldn't have heard of. And when I do these stops, usually I like doing it with someone else, either one or two other people, to compare, you know, and trying to guess with people and discover new games. I really like that. It's all about OCD of ranking stuff. It is. True. Truth. I have bad computer, so I don't really do PC games. Ah, that's rough. That's rough. I get you. And his ego, obviously. It isn't! Steam really lets me cheat a lot if I wanted. What? What are you talking about? Number 77 is all those Actronic games. Number 76. Oh, number 76 is a platformer. Indie platformer. Many people consider it is a cult. And in my opinion, it is one of the best indie platformers of all time because I think the level design is up there. It is very hard. It's a very hard game. It is very indie. I don't care much about the story. It was a bit eerie, weird, but the level design was remarkable. It is in 2D, very colorful. There's lots of levels to explore. I can search my game list for games you know with tags. Nice. My number 76 is the first point by Stonecutter. My number 76 is Celeste. Good job, Stone. You get your first point. You're in the race now. 1 point for Stone. Yeah, Celeste. If you have not played Celeste, he finally does a platformer and I get ads. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh no! So sorry, Franny. I am so sorry, Franny. As long as you beat him, it's a win. Haha. Love this game. Yeah, I love Two Stone. It's a great game, isn't it? Nauseum. Hello, nice to meet you. I saw you, I think, one day for Mist, didn't I? Welcome. You just reached my top 100 games of all time, where basically it's a quiz. So if you want to play the game, feel free to tag along. That would be cool. I still need to beat that. Oh, meaning that you've played it and you've never finished it. It's a very hard game. I'm so sorry, Franny. I'm so sorry for the ads. Apologies. Yeah, 76. I didn't think I would love this game so much, and I'm gonna be very honest with you right now. Spoiler alert. Meat Boy is not in my top 100 of all times, but for a long time I thought that Meat Boy was the best platformer indie, game. But I think Celeste beat it. Because the level design is just remarkable. I think it goes beyond. But if you had to pick two games in that indie 2D platformer vibe, it would be Meat Boy and Celeste for sure. I got about 10% of the way into it. Oh, Nauseum, you would be pissed off because the whole game has a curve which is very, very straight like that until you reach the very final level where they ask you to play like a 9 minutes long level without checkpoint. And then it's just... you want to kill yourself. It's crazy. Number 76, Celeste. 1 point for Stone. Let me show you the standing actually. This is the current score. Should I add you, Nauseum? I'm gonna add you. I know it doesn't feel great when you see your name and there's 0 written next to it, but... What? That's a 10. That must be a misclick. I'm sorry for that. There you go. I don't know why you had 1, Stone. Apologies. I must have removed the 0 by mistake. Alright, that's the score right now. Music in Celeste is absolutely top tier, I agree. Meat Boy is also great. Yeah, Meat Boy was great. I think my internet may be dying with the weather here. I may disappear. No, I think it's me. My stream has been dying all morning, so if you see me bugging like that, you need to... Millie! Thank you, Millie! Sure, I'll drink. Thank you, Millie. Do you want to participate, Millie? If you want to participate, Millie, I'll add your name. Don't worry, it doesn't cost you anything. There you go. Alright. If the... yeah, M internet is dying. So, Nauseum, press F5 each time. It's my internet who is... dead again. There you go, win the red. Win the red! Oh my god. I'm Confusion. Hello Confusion, I am him. Are we back? Hello? Press F5 everybody. Press F5. Are we back? Are we back? Hello? No, we're in the red again. We're in the red again and Millie is laughing. Are we back? So sorry about that, guys. May I say, you know what? I'm gonna say it because it's a bit awkward. I'm gonna say it right now when it's cutting. I really appreciate that some of you guys, not some of you guys, like some of the people I mentioned that I would do that, which means you guys came this morning. Really appreciate that. So thank you for that. And obviously, my internet is like, oh, they came for him, eh? We'll ruin his internet. Is it working? I'm here. You know what? When I look at my stream feedback, it says I'm still on Hollow Knight. Do you guys see Hollow Knight right now? Number 83? What the hell? Are you guys here? Can you see me? I see you, says Nauseum. Press F5 everybody. Hopefully my stream is back on. I have way less lag on YouTube. Interesting. We're on Celeste. I see Celeste. Okay, press F5 or go on YouTube like the Trump suggested. Maybe YouTube works better. That's weird. Austrian internet sucks for real. Do you reckon it's that? I wonder if it's my house, my internet, my PC. At that stage, Millie, I don't even know what it is anymore. Alright, hopefully we can continue the stream. No, in the red again. Fuck that. Oh my god. My lights are starting to flicker here, so I have to jump. Hopefully it evens out here. Thank you, Nauseum. Nauseous. I hope you're not nauseous. Thank you, Nauseum. I appreciate you coming here. I'll keep chatting here. I see Celeste. It's still up on YouTube. Okay. You are definitely having a lot more issues than I have. Right? It's just... It's not the internet in general. Look, I'm in the red right now. God damn it. Ah. C'est vraiment chier. Une quinzaine de personnes. Internet n'arrête pas de mourir. Non. My god. I'm so sorry, guys. I have like all sorts of people I would not even think coming around here, and my internet dies. YouTube delay is like 8 seconds to give them internet more time to send through the frames and make it smooth. I'm in the red right now. I'm stagnating on in the red. That sucks. Really, really sucks. I feel very, very depressed by that because I feel like it's a backstab from fate, internet or whatever. The morning I want to do that seriously and I'm getting this, it's just so... It's just... I'm in the red. I'm always in the red. Always the way. Plant something and take your shoes. Yeah. I'm very sorry for that. Franchement, c'est horrible. I don't know what to do. It's just not working. Putain, ça fait vraiment chier, quoi. I don't know what to do.